She'd only had one drink while vacationing with her husband when the room started spinning. After Paul helped her to bed, they both passed out cold. The next morning, she woke up to find her clothes had been changed. A rose and 2 cups of coffee sat on the nightstand. She assumed Paul had done it, but he'd been dead to the world all night, hadn't gotten up once. Amy suspected someone had broken into their vacation rental. Paul wasn't buying it. They'd locked the doors, and the alarm hadn't gone off. Still, he agreed they should call the police, but their phones were missing. When they tried to leave, the car keys were nowhere to be found. Then they caught a glimpse of a figure darting past outside. While Paul went after whoever it was, Amy headed back inside to use the landline. The moment she picked up the receiver, a robotic voice commanded, "Obey us." The TV suddenly flickered to life behind her, displaying surveillance footage from every room in the house. Just as Amy spotted where the cameras were hidden, Paul stumbled back in, clutching his bleeding head. He'd been attacked, but hadn't seen who did it. When Paul saw the surveillance footage in the living room, the phone Amy had thrown down started ringing again. Paul answered. The mechanical voice told them to follow orders or they'd never leave this place. The doors locked automatically. The windows sealed shut. Within moments, they were plunged into total darkness. Amy tried smashing a window with a chair, but a piercing sound erupted in her ears. Paul checked and discovered some kind of device had been implanted in her ear. When Paul tried to destroy the cameras, he found the same device behind his own ear. They didn't dare make another move. They had no choice but to comply. The mysterious voice ordered Paul to open his laptop and read what was on the screen, but Paul couldn't bring himself to continue. The messages were between Amy and her lover. Amy insisted it was over between them, but Paul wasn't having it. Then they noticed Amy's lover was right there in the living room, tied to a chair. The sight of him sent Paul into a rage. He grabbed a knife from nearby, ready to end the man right there. But the voice stopped him. It was Amy who had to do it. And between Paul and her lover, she could only save one.